Oh my goodness, have you heard the absolutely devastating news? I'm still shaking as I tell you this. Reggae superstar Coco T has passed away. I can't believe I'm even saying those words right now. The legendary singer with that voice that could just melt your heart has died at 64, and I'm literally in tears writing this. His daughter Rashaine Scott confirmed it to Loop News, and you could just hear the heartbreak in her voice. Yes, he passed away this morning after 4 a.m. at a hospital in Florida, she said, and I swear you can feel the pain behind every word. Can you imagine having to announce that your father, a legend, is gone? Word is that he'd been fighting serious health issues for months, poor soul. He was getting treatment at that Florida hospital, but his condition just got worse and worse. In the end, it was cardiac arrest that took him from us in those early morning hours. I'm devastated, absolutely devastated. We're talking about Coco T here, born Calvin George Scott, the man with those smooth as silk vocals and lyrics that spoke to your soul. This isn't just some passing. This is the end of an era for reggae music. Fans all over the world are absolutely crushed right now. My phone hasn't stopped buzzing with people sharing their favorite Coco T memories. Rashane's tribute to her father just broke my heart into a million pieces. The way she talked about him, you could feel how much he meant to his children. Apparently, he was super spiritual and made sure his kids knew their values. Can you believe he would sit them down and read the 10 Commandments from the Bible? That's the kind of father he was, making sure his children had a moral compass. He always said God made Adam and Eve, Rashaine shared, and you can tell those traditional values meant everything to him. But he wasn't just about spirituality. The man was passionate about his children's futures too. He encouraged us to be independent, get an education, and better our lives, she said. And isn't that what we all want from a parent? Someone who pushes us to be our absolute best? I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. But here's the part that absolutely crushed me, Rashaine admitted. I'm sorry I didn't get to see him before he passed away. Can you imagine that regret? Not getting to say goodbye to your father? I literally had to stop and grab tissues when I read that part. She described him as this quiet force of nature, a fighter through and through. He was a fighter and he fought till the end, she said, and that's exactly how he lived his whole life. The man never backed down from any challenge. And despite being this huge star, he was actually super private, kept his circle tight. Imagine being that famous but still managing to keep your personal life just for you and your loved ones. Let me tell you about this incredible man if you somehow don't know. Born Calvin Scott on September 3, 1959, Coco T became one of the most influential voices in reggae history. His career took off in the mid-80s when reggae was spreading like wildfire across the globe. What made him special? His ability to blend social commentary, love, and positivity in the most beautiful way. His voice was like honey, and his lyrics, pure poetry. They didn't just entertain, they uplifted you. Remember, She Loves Me Now? That song could make you believe in love again. And I Lost My Sonia? I still can't listen to it without getting emotional. Sweet, sweet Coco T was playful and showcased that unique vocal style we all fell in love with. And let's not forget, Israel's King, the man's spiritual side coming through in the most powerful way. Good Life became his last #1 hit in 1993, cementing his place as reggae royalty forever. But you know what's amazing? Even after all that success, he never forgot his roots or his mission. His music was always about change, love, and positivity. In a world full of negativity, he chose to spread light. How many artists can you say that about these days? But wait, there's so much more to this icon than just his music. Coco T was literally keeping reggae and dancehall alive for future generations. The man was a guardian of the culture. You know what he did? He created the annual Dancehall Jam Jam concert that ran from 2003 to 2009. This wasn't just some concert, this was the event in Jamaica. Held in his hometown of Clarendon, it brought together the biggest names in reggae and dancehall. Can you imagine the energy of those crowds? This wasn't about making money. This was about preserving the music he loved. He saw how dancehall was being overlooked and criticized, and he said, "Not on my watch." Through this event, he mentored young talents and created this whole cultural movement. The impact is still being felt today. And as if that wasn't enough, he launched his own record label, Roaring Lion Records, in 2000. This wasn't your typical money-grabbing label. Coco T created this to empower artists, especially young independent musicians who were struggling to get exposure. Unlike those corporate labels that care more about commercial success than actual talent, Roaring Lion Records focused on authenticity. Cocoa Tea wanted to nurture artists, not exploit them. He gave them creative control and a platform to reach audiences without selling their souls to industry politics. Through his label, he helped so many upcoming reggae artists find their footing. He even used it to produce some of his own later work, making sure he maintained complete creative control. The man understood the business and refused to compromise his artistic freedom. How amazing is that? Between his Dancehall Jam Jam Festival and Roaring Lion Records, Cocoa Tea built a legacy that goes way beyond just being an artist. He was a visionary, a mentor, and a fierce advocate for reggae and dancehall. So many artists who performed at his festival went on to have incredible careers. The principles he championed at his record label continue to inspire independent reggae artists worldwide. Even though he's gone now, his dedication to reggae and dancehall culture lives on through all the artists and movements he shaped. Cocoa Tea wasn't just a reggae icon. He was a guardian of the culture, making sure reggae and dancehall remained strong for generations to come. And now he's gone. And I'm sitting here with tears streaming down my face, thinking about all he gave us and all we've lost. The reggae world will never be the same without Cocoa Tea. His smooth vocals, his conscious lyrics, his dedication to his craft, his commitment to uplifting others. We've lost a true legend, a fighter who stood for what he believed in until the very end. As I wipe away these tears, I know one thing for certain: his music will live forever. That's the beautiful thing about legends. They never really leave us. Every time we play a Cocoa Tea song, he's still here, speaking to our hearts and souls through those timeless melodies. Rest in power, Cocoa Tea. The world is a little less bright without you, but your light will continue to shine through your incredible legacy. We will miss you terribly, but we'll never, ever forget you. Let me tell you about the phenomenon that was Dancehall Jam Jam. This wasn't just some ordinary concert. This was an event that people literally traveled from all over Jamaica and even internationally to attend. Can you imagine the anticipation, the excitement? Each year, thousands of reggae lovers would flock to see this incredible lineup of the biggest stars in reggae and dancehall. The energy was electric, high-energy performances, freestyle sessions, and moments that people still talk about today. This wasn't just about the music, it was about unity. It was about celebrating Jamaican culture in its purest form. Cocoa Tea understood that for reggae and dancehall to survive and thrive, artists needed platforms designed to uplift their voices. Dancehall Jam Jam became this incredible networking hub too. Industry professionals, producers, and promoters would come looking to discover fresh talent. Imagine being an unknown artist and getting your big break at Cocoa Tea's festival. Lives were literally changed because of his vision. And don't even get me started on Roaring Lion Records. In an industry notorious for exploiting artists, Cocoa Tea created this safe haven where creativity and authenticity were celebrated, not commercialized. Unlike those soulless corporate labels that prioritize profit over passion, Roaring Lion focused on the true essence of reggae and dancehall. Cocoa Tea's goal wasn't just to sign artists, he wanted to nurture them, mentor them, help them grow into their full potential. Can you imagine having Cocoa Tea as your mentor? The knowledge, the wisdom, the experience he could share? Artists who signed with Roaring Lion weren't just getting a record deal, they were becoming part of a legacy. Through his label, Cocoa Tea reshaped the reggae industry. He stood for artistic independence and reinforced the belief that true music should come from the heart, not from corporate demands. In today's world of cookie-cutter artists, his approach seems almost revolutionary. Cocoa Tea's impact will echo through generations. The artists he mentored will mentor others. The music he preserved will inspire new sounds. His dedication to authenticity will remind the industry what really matters. And now he's gone, leaving behind a world forever changed by his presence. But as we mourn, we also celebrate. We celebrate a life lived with purpose, passion, and an unwavering commitment to reggae culture. Rest in eternal peace, Cocoa Tea. Your voice may be silent now, but your spirit lives on in every reggae beat, in every conscious lyric, in every independent artist who refuses to compromise their vision. You fought the good fight, and your legacy will never be forgotten. It will never